Om Shanti. First of all, I must say a very, very warm, hearty welcome to all of you, whether you have come for the first time or whether you have come for the 101st time. Because this is the first meeting with Avyakt Bap Dada this evening. So it's a very special occasion, as Dadi was mentioning during the Murli. And very, very fortunate ones are here, who are here for the inaugural session of the season. So just pat yourselves. Vare mein. Sister Meera asked me to share some of my experiences about surrendered life, because there may be some questions about surrendered life. Someone who stay at the center, perhaps they consider themselves they are surrendered, and others are not. Then there is a question in the minds of the ones who are not staying at the centers. How come we are not surrendered? But unless we are fully surrendered, we can't claim the complete inheritance from Bap Dada. So how to satisfy their desire? First of all, I just reflect on my own little experience. Long back, around mid-July 1959, when some of you were not born, even physically. That was the time when I came to Madhuban for the first time. And during my first meeting with Baba, not Avyakt Bap Dada at that time, Sakar Baba, Brahma Baba, and through Brahma Baba, Shiv Baba. It was my earnest desire to experience what I had been hearing from the sisters at the center, whether it was from the experience of Didi Manmohini, Dadi Pushpashanta, or other Dadis, Shil Dadi, Ratan Mohini Dadi. I wanted to have first-hand experience of Shiv Baba's presence. And I was very fortunate during my first meeting in Baba's room. If you have been to Madhuban, Pandav Bhavan, you must have seen Baba's room there. Baba was sitting on floor, on gaddi, on that mattress there, in one side, and Mama was sitting on the other side. I had met Mama in Bombay and listened to her Murlis for more than a month before coming to Madhuban. So during my first meeting with Baba, my inner desire was to experience Shiv Baba's presence. And those days in Sakar Murlis, Baba's words were, when the children invoke or think of Shiv Baba, Baba presents himself. So with that deep desire, I sat in silence, looking towards Sakar Baba. Very lovingly, Baba's drishti was there. And slowly, within a few, I should say, not few seconds, but in a minute or so, my vision changed. I felt the light of Shiv Baba on Baba's forehead. Not like the bulb you see right in front, not like that. It was something like golden light. And Baba looked like an angel in front. And I myself, I was in total spiritual consciousness, as if my own physical being had changed into a subtle being, angelic being. And the most beautiful feelings in experience, what I had read about the experience of great yogis, about God realization. It was very wonderful, beautiful, enriching, subtle experience. And I am still retaining it all the time. It was the most inspiring experience. And it went on and on, multiplying inside. During those moments, I just felt and expressed, Baba, Shiv Baba, now that I am so close to you, I see you, and I am experiencing from now on, this life will be for your service. This was the thought of surrendering to Baba in my own heart. I neither consulted my teacher in charge, nor consulted my elders of my Laukik home, nor I consulted Dadi Pushpashanta, who was at that time my godmother in Bombay. I didn't ask anyone. But the deep desire, the thought to surrender unto God was there. Because my search had started from a very young age, when I was hardly 13. And this was the most beautiful moment of my life, that I was experiencing that moment for which I was yearning. And I felt Baba had accepted me. It went on and on and on for more than 10 minutes. And then the culmination of the experience was just went in Baba's lap, very warm hug from Baba's side. I call it the hug of acceptance. And welcoming me with a piece of tholi, which you may be tasting sometimes, dil khush. The tholi, which is known as dil khush, which makes the heart happy. We didn't speak even one word before that. It was all communication on spiritual level. And that has been the most enriching experience of my life, which keeps inspiring me till to date. 50 years or little more, because in February, 1st February, I'll be completing 51 years. It's not a small journey. But when I think of surrendering, because this is a question, who can be considered as a surrendered BK? Surrendering is neither on paper nor in declarations. It is in your own heart. How you feel about it. How you accept the one who has recognized you and you have recognized him. You have accepted him and he has accepted you. Because in praise of God, we say in our prayers, Thou art our Mother and Father Supreme. Thou art our Teacher and Satguru Supreme. Thou art our Friend Supreme, which means accepting God in all relations, having all relations. This was being said in our prayers, but just for the saying's sake. Now that he is face to face with me, why should there be any barrier between me and him? When he is prepared to accept me as I am, with all my weaknesses, he doesn't say you become perfect first and then come to me. He says no. And these words are there in the Indian scripture Gita. Surrender unto me, and I shall absolve you of all your past sins, karmic accounts. I had read it, but didn't know how to do that. So here was a chance. meeting the one whom the whole world searches. And here he is. Why should I wait? Why should I ask anyone? Why should anything come in between us when he is ready to accept me as I am? So that was the first bold step, I would say, in Brahmin life. Because as a human soul, I am responsible for my own self. No one else. And if I surrender to him, he accepts me. My thoughts were, I don't need anything. Though you are giving promises in Murli, you will become double-crowned deity, world sovereign. Whether you give me that or not, I don't care. I need your refuge. That was the thought of surrender. And ever since Baba accepted, on some occasions I had to face some tests about surrender. They are very funny tests. As a surrendered person, first of all, I shared my life history with Baba. From the age of 5 until the age of 20, with all the good and bad things. I wrote it, read out to Baba. And Baba said, tear it off and throw it in dustbin. From now on, it's your new life. Follow Shrimad. He whispered something in my ear when I was taking leave from Madhuban after 10 days. Sweet child, practice what you have learned so far. Practice. Put it in practical life. And for that, Baba gave me very good guidelines. He asked me to keep my chart. And as a mentor, not just writing chart, he asked me to send it every week to him, which I did. It was after 6.5 years when Baba wrote to me, sweet child, you keep writing and keep it with you. Whenever Baba needs, would ask you to send. I did it for 6 months. He didn't ask for it. I thought he doesn't need it. And perhaps there is no need to write, so I stopped writing. And all of a sudden, after a week or so, I receive a letter from Baba, sweet child, send your chart of the previous week. I couldn't write just like that. I wrote back, Baba, because you didn't ask for it for 6 months, so I stopped writing. I will start writing today and send you again. And after I restarted writing my chart, I could see in depth why Baba wanted my chart. Because after 10 days or so of not writing, the curve of the chart had started sloping down. less attention on subtle levels. Another instance is about surrender. Whatever was my salary at that time, not a big salary, as electronics engineer in the Navy, whatever it was, I used to spend 15 rupees on myself every month. 5 rupees for soap and oil and other things, toothbrush, toothpaste. Those days were things were very cheap. And 5 rupees for the washing, 5 rupees for bus fare. So 15 rupees were enough for me per month. And the rest would go, unless it was needed somewhere else, I would simply hand it over to Dadi Pushpashanta. But I would give my account to Baba every month. So once when Baba was in Bombay and he looked at my expenses chart and other income and expenses, perhaps it was another test from Baba's side. Baba asked me, "Sweet child, keep some money in bank." I had never opened an account in the bank. I asked Baba, for what? Baba said, there may be some time when you need some money for yourself. Because of my faith, deep faith in Baba, it was a very natural answer from my heart. I said, Baba, for that you are there. If there is any such time when I need, you are there. And perhaps I feel today I passed the test. Baba accepted it. He didn't insist on opening a bank account. And until today I don't know how to open a bank account. Till today. No money in bank. So Baba gave me the title, "You are a penniless prince." Now these small things, but they teach big lessons. How deeply we are surrendered in our heart to Baba and Baba's work. Once we realize what is going on, what is Baba's work, and we understand it's the highest work, highest thing going on, highest mission. It's not a small thing going on. No. Sometimes it's beyond our imagination. It's going to be total world transformation. And transformation of what kind? From 100% iron age to 100% golden age. For that reason Baba has come after one kalpa. And we are the most fortunate ones from all over the world. From all parts of the world. Just think about your fortune. He has chosen us. We were at different places, different corners, small places. Some were lost in big places also. But now that He has found us, for what? What is the purpose of this life? The purpose is to become accurate instruments of change. For that the question arises, do we have to become surrendered sisters or surrendered brothers and stay at the centers? No. Wherever you be, whatever be your profession, accept yourself you are God's instrument. All your thoughts, all your words, all your actions need to be meant only for service. This I share with you again from Sakar Baba's words. I had a few hobbies. As a young man, I had joined the hobbies club, learning a few hobbies, photography and a few other things. So I wrote to Baba, this is my hobby, this is another hobby, and Baba's words, what Baba wrote back, sweet child, you should have only one hobby. Service, service and service. Nothing else. So that keeps ringing in my head, that our life is meant for service. Why? We feel so elated, we feel so happy when Baba tells us, sweet children, with little effort you can claim double crown of golden age. Not for just one life, 21 lives. Not just for 21 lives. Even during copper and iron ages, you will remain in the royal families. Just imagine if you accept Baba's words, if you accept Baba's promise, so much is being promised to us, can't we think of doing something in return? What is to be done? Just accepting Baba's Shrimat. And Baba's Shrimat for the ones who are doing Lokik jobs, Baba would always advise, divide your income in 4 parts. Spend 1 part on yourself. Keep 1 part for your travel. Another part for your center. And 4th part for spreading the message in unlimited way. That way, wherever you are, you become world server. You don't have to think, am I a surrendered sister or surrendered brother or not? The roles can keep on changing. Today you may be working. Tomorrow you may be asked by Dadi Janki, leave your job, look after the center. But it doesn't mean that those who are living in households, they can't be surrendered. We have examples. I think Ramesh Bhai spoke to you yesterday. Did he? No. We have examples like Ramesh Bhai Ushaben, staying at home, but surrendered. Baba knows everything about them, and Baba has provided them such opportunities of service throughout their life. What is the most important thing for being surrendered instruments? First, understanding of Baba's wisdom in depth. Even if you become a center vasi, stay at the center, but you don't understand Baba's wisdom in depth, you will spoil the name of surrendered sisters and brothers. After understanding, inculcation, realization, and then sharing. These are different steps. You don't have to ask for service. Service will run after you then. You will be invited, please come here, please come here. This time, many of the brothers and sisters from abroad, they were invited to come to India. The big stage was there for them, the royal stage. And thousands of people to receive the message. What was the basis? They didn't fight for staying at center or not, but they accepted Baba's supreme guidance, supreme principles of life, Brahmin life, and they put it in practice. They experienced in depth the beauty of inculcation of these principles, inculcation of Baba's wisdom, and also enjoyed the beauty of service. How wonderful feelings come when we serve. We share Baba's wisdom with someone. It's so inspiring, not for the person with whom you are sharing, it inspires you inside. And it becomes a natural spiritual way of living, natural spiritual life. You don't remain to keep fighting with Maya all the time if you are surrendered in your consciousness. So the best thing I can share with you now is accept yourselves to be Baba's proud instruments. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, but you are on godly service all the time. Many people receive inspiration from you when you travel. They look at you, such serene, smiling faces. Normally they don't see such a smile on the faces of double foreigners who come to India from as tourists, I tell you. They are searching. But when you travel, people want to talk to you. They want to listen from you. Accept your roles in a very natural way, that you are God's instrument to reveal God. That's the only thing remaining. Someone asked me, what is our job when it's time, suddenly something may happen. Our job is the same. Whether it happens suddenly, whether it happens slowly, or whether it doesn't happen at all. Our job is, first of all, to appreciate and enjoy godly life. The beauty of surrendered life is that you, first of all, relish godly life, you enjoy and live, and then inspire others to lead such a wonderful life. You will be dancing all the time in your heart. There won't be even a moment in your life when you have time for stress. People are, some of our brothers and sisters, they keep on holding such seminars, stress management. That means first you need to have stress, then you manage it. Why to have stress? The day I accepted I am Baba's child, from that day till to date, no question of stress. Baba made me so light. What Dadi was sharing this morning, accept yourself. You are being of light. Baba is being of light. And being surrendered to Him, we become totally light. No burden on ourselves. That's how I look at Brahmin life, as a surrendered brother. The only thing is, those who live in their family life with children, what about them? They are the best examples for the world. After all, each home has to be transformed into a golden age home. And they are the ones, parents, children, all in whites with badge here and smile on the faces. They are the best example to inspire other families. So I keep wondering actually on Baba's system, Baba's ways of transforming this world. You don't see any guru here, and Baba makes everyone leader of this world. You are all leaders, not followers. Do you call yourself follower? No. Baba said you have only two relations here. Supreme Parents and children. As souls, all brothers. In the physical form, brothers and sisters. The easiest way to establish harmony and peace in the world. Each one of you deserve not that Nobel prize, but Baba's golden prize. That's what you deserve actually, because you are doing that wonderful service. Never think you are in a small place, you have only 2-3 people there who are coming to the center. No. Baba's title, you are all world servers. World servers. World servers for what? To become the world emperors and empresses. So you need to have that richness in your hearts today, now. Then only you can deserve to be the emperors and empresses of golden age. That is real surrendered life. Otherwise, even if I am at the center and I am not enjoying the beauty of Brahmin life, it serves no purpose. Sometimes we hear some of the news, which are not very encouraging. I'm not going to share with you those news. It will serve no purpose. But all that I like to share is, instead of wearing it and coming in front of Baba, just keep feeling that you are double-crowned deity world sovereigns. Om Shanti. A few minutes of silence. Let's go beyond, because we are so fortunate. We'll be meeting Baba face to face. How many among the whole world? I read in paper yesterday that in the year 2011, the world population is going to be 7 billion. Whether it is 7 billion or 6 billion, out of 6-7 billion, how many have been selected by the Supreme Father to be in golden age? So always keep on praising in your heart your own fortune, that I am the most fortunate one in the whole world. No one else can replace you to play your roles. Just imagine. Each kalpa, every 5,000 years, he is going to select you, because you are the most accurate actors for your role. So just invoke the golden age double-crowned consciousness now. Have the meditation, because as we go nearer and nearer to golden age, we need to inculcate those sanskars. The sisters and brothers from Russia, they have done wonderful job by making paintings of the deities of golden age. Wonderful paintings. But they are not going to be only in Russia. All of us are going to be there. So just feel so elated, so happy. We light with little smile and thank Baba from your heart for bestowing this wonderful role in the whole cycle. It's not just for this Brahmin life. Brahmin life determines the highest role in the whole cycle. So keep thanking your own stars. They say stars. But I say, keep thanking yourself for being so great, so accurate in playing your roles that He has again selected you to be the heroes and heroines in this world drama. So the meditation has to be double crown consciousness meditation. The first time we are going to have that. First, let's go to the soul world so that we are free from the present kalpa, and then emerge the golden age consciousness. Let's fly. Return to our sweet, sweet home of silence, shining bright, stars together with our Supreme Parent.